Hello and welcome to Board Game TV. We are on, amazingly, hard to believe, Game 5 of our Eldritch Horror campaign. And we're going against Nyarlathotep, however you pronounce it. So Doom will be at 12. We just had to set aside all of his special encounters. It says, when you have Eldritch tokens equal to or greater than your maximum sanity, you are devoured. Now, I'll come and explain a little bit more about that in a minute. When 2 mysteries have been solved, investigators win the game. Now, this is, remember, one of them ones where you have adventures in it, so that's why it takes a little longer. For the Reckoning, it says investigators as a group gain Eldritch tokens equal to half the investigators. So, as a group, we're going to be getting 2 Eldritch tokens every time a Reckoning happens, and that's what this thing is, you know, you can't, your maximum sanity. Remember, he has a maximum sanity 5, 6, 5 because of her not again. We have a gate and a cultist here at Istanbul. We have the expedition at Africa, the heart of Africa. We have a clue here, and we have a clue. Where's the other clue? In Arkham. I got to take this off because this is not in the game. And we have a couple special monsters, but we got to go over the opening setup here. So we're playing the first part of the Harbinger of the Outer Gods this time. And after resolving setup, if Nyarlathotep is the Ancient One, which he is, each investigator gains 1 Eldritch token, which I have given them, and improves 1 skill of their choice. Then each investigator may gain 1 additional Eldritch token to gain 1 boom condition. I decided not to do that. I'm playing it safe. Although I did improve a skill of their choice. And then we have during the game, when you have Eldritch tokens equal to or greater than your maximum sanity, you are devoured. Okay, so we have that rule. Now, Shub-Niggurath is the next Ancient One, and we were told to use the twin blasphemies of the Black Goat. So during setup, we set aside 2 ghoul monsters, which I have done. Now this says if he is the Ancient One, he's not, so we're going to go here. After resolving setup, each investigator improves strength and will, which I've done. If playing with the Forbidden Lore expansion, which we are, spawn the Yeb epic monster on the Amazon, which I have. Then, if Shub-Niggurath is not the Ancient One, spawn the Nug epic monster on the Amazon. So we have 2 epic monsters here on the Amazon, okay? During this game, the Nug and Yeb epic monsters have toughness equal to investigators +4. So that's 7 toughness, man. While resolving the Nug epic monster's reckoning effect, if a ghoul monster cannot be spawned, investigators lose the game. Okay, so right there, I think it's going to be pretty damn bad. Alright. Min's personal story is still in effect. So she does get to keep this Albert Wilmarch and the cryptic text. Her personal story is still in effect, so her maximum sanity is reduced by 2. His personal story has not been completed one way or the other yet. Now for our mystery, we have Order of the Bloated Woman. When this card enters play, set aside all Order of the Bloated Woman adventures, then draw the Eye of Darkness adventure. Okay, so the Eye of Darkness adventure is, when this card enters play, place an adventure token on Shanghai, which I have done. When this adventure is completed, draw the 2 Gray Dragon Island Woman adventure. At the end of the Mythos phase, investigators on Shanghai as a group may spend clues equal to half investigators to gain the Eye of Darkness unique asset and complete this adventure. And there's like 3 adventures in this thing, so I don't know. I think this will probably be our final get-go, because we got to get clues and then head over there. So that's going to be a little tough. Kate's going to be our first player, so what I'm thinking is, I'm going to send her here, try to go up this way, get that clue. Monterey, I may go ahead and do an expedition encounter, and then come down here, maybe send him to go get a clue. And Ming, well, I don't know. I can maybe have her hang out around Shanghai. Maybe she can get a clue somehow, some way. Or something. Or maybe hang here and just try to defeat monsters somehow. So let's go ahead and start with Kate. She's moving there. And we're going to do an influence. Try to get an asset here. And we have kerosene, ritual dagger, magnifying glass, and urban guide. And we got 2 successes. So I'm going to go ahead and take the kerosene. And let's see here. The ritual dagger. So we got the occult text and the intelligence part. If we can get this, we can immediately gain 2 clues. That would be great. I may get a bank loan to do that, as a matter of fact. Well, that may change what I might want to do. Well, if I can get, what's Min's? Min's influence is 3. If I can get those 2 clues with her, well, okay. I'm still going to go by my plan. We're going to move him here. Well, it's not his turn yet. Sorry. So we're going to stay there, and we're going to test influence with her. Okay, I got 2 successes. So I can get a bank loan, which I will do, and get the intelligence report. So Ming actually immediately gets 2 clues. That gives her 3. And I can get one more thing, and I guess I'll get the magnifying glass. And this once per round, you or another investigator on your space may spend 1 clue to reroll any number of dice when resolving a test. And then, of course, we'll have to get a debt condition, which I don't like doing, but I think in this case, it can be worth it. And since that was just our first action, I'm going to go ahead and move here. As a matter of fact. And that way I can go ahead and get the first one done. Because remember, all I have to do is just on Shanghai, as a group, spend as many clues as equal to half. So that's all I have to do. Okay, so I will take Monterey. He's going to come down here. Maybe, well, you know what? I could try to close that gate. I think I will. I think he'll go up here. He's going to have a run-in with this cultist here. And he has a will of 3. We got 1 success, and that was basically all we needed. Well, I rolled too many dice. Let me re-roll that. Okay. So I still got my success. And now all I need, if you fail the will test, gain a corruption. Okay, well I didn't fail that. So I have the bullwhip. Gives me +1 strength. So my strength is actually pretty good now. It'd be 5, 6. And all I need is really 1 hit. So... okay, got my 1 hit. So that cultist guy has been taken care of. And I'm going to try to close the gate with him. Alright, so Kate is having a city encounter. Alright, the hospital is in desperate need of funds. Influence. Okay. I did not get it. If you fail, you cannot help, and the suffering begets evil. A monster ambushes you. Okay, let me... I I could try to re-roll, but you know what? I'm not going to, because I don't want to waste my clue. You never know when you need the clue. So a monster's going to ambush me, and lo and behold, I get a cultist. Okay, well, that's actually pretty good, so let's go ahead and do the wheel. She has a wheel of 3, so... Well, we failed. But if you look at... Oh, that's right, because of the thing. So what's going to happen is... She's going to have to gain... Damn it. Because of that failure, she's going to have to gain a corruption condition. That... I hate these damn things. Okay, well, if she failed it, there's nothing I can do. I don't want to spend the clue. So she's going to have to gain the corruption condition. And we're just going to have to deal with that one way or another. Come on. Where's that thing at? Well, we'll get that in a second. Okay. Ming is going to have an encounter at Shanghai. Alright, you try to sneak into the magician Ching Lung Su's dressing room. Okay. Observation -1. Okay, that time I was successful. If you pass, you find a book of magic and other arts. Gain 1 random tome asset from the deck and improve 1 skill of your choice. Okay, well, I'll improve actually strength. And 1 random tome asset from the deck, huh? Let's see what I get. Book of Spells. When you get a deck reserve, gain 2 spells and discard 1 of them. Okay. Let's see what I can gain here. I guess the Instill Bravery, I'll go for that. I'll keep that. Okay. And we get rid of that cultist. I still have to fight. I still have to fight the cultist. It's Kate. I forgot about that. I do get a +2. I got 1 hit, and that's all I needed. Okay, and Monterey is going to try to close that gate. City of the Great Race. One or the other Yithian claims to be an ancient Egyptian warrior in the army of Senirfu who drove Neferka into hiding. You ask him to tell you the secrets of his struggles against the Dark Pharaoh influence. Okay, well, I got to do something here. And there's nothing I can do. So, the warrior does not trust you and cast an ancient spell and some ancient spell against you. Alright, so I have to do will. Okay, that time I was successful. If you pass, the warrior's impressed insists that the Yithians return to you. Close this gate. Okay, so we close the gate. I think Kate has something here. It says, once per round, when a gate is closed or discarded, you may spend 1 clue to place 1 clue on this card. Then you may flip this card. Okay, I actually think I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the clue she came with to do that. I've never done this. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, no. This card wouldn't get you that corresponds to green. Okay, so that just gets rid of gates. Okay, well, that's good to know. And that's going to be the end of the round. Now, remember, I can do it at the end of the Mythos phase. Okay, so let's get that set up. Okay, so let's see what we get. And we get, of course, movement here. We have no omens corresponding to the sign. Let's see, we have a Reckoning effect on Nug, and it's spawn 1 ghoul on this space. So we're doing that. Then investigators of the group gain eldritch tokens equal to half the investigators. Okay, so I want to put one on Ming, and I'll put one on Monterey. I'll put one on Monterey. Yeah. She has to gain an eldritch token and then flip this card, and that is for each eldritch token you have this card one clue, one focus, or one resource. So she has to get rid of her clue. We have our debt condition we have to deal with. You may spend one clue. If you do not spend the clue, move to a random space and become delayed. Well, and then discard this card. Okay, I'm going to have to spend the clue, so we're going to lose a clue. That's fine. I still have my 2 clues. And that's it for reckoning stuff. Spawn a gate. We have here Zunga. We put this firebug there. And each investigator discards one monster of his choice and loses a total amount of health or sanity equal to its toughness. Well, actually, I'm going to get rid of the ghoul. And his toughness is 1. And Monterey is going to lose that health. That's very helpful that card comes along. Okay, now I'm going to give up my 2 clues. And it says, okay, so I gain the Eye of Darkness unique asset and complete this adventure. So that one's completed. Alright, and this one is, when this card enters play, for each clue on a space adjacent to Shanghai, move that clue to Shanghai. There is no clue adjacent to Shanghai. When this adventure is completed, draw the Bloated Woman adventure. After you resolve a research encounter, you may spend any number of clues gained from that encounter to place those clues on this card. When there are clues on this card equal to or greater than half, complete the adventure. Okay, so we gotta get clues. We have one there and we have one down here. And I need the Eye, what was that thing? The Eye of Darkness unique asset. Okay, so basically this thing is saying when you gain or spend an eldritch token to reroll a die, you may reroll one other die. Okay. Okay, so Ming is going to be up first. She's the only one I don't really know where I want to go. I mean, I could try to maybe work her up here to close this gate. So I think I'll do that. She's going to go to Tokyo. She's going to try to acquire some assets. Well, I got 2 successes. Okay, I guess I can gain... I'll probably gain the occult text. That looks a little bit better. Monterey is actually going to try and acquire assets as well. Or, yeah, let's move Monterey here. Then you're going to try to acquire assets. And he gets 1 success. I can get fresh fruit when you immediately gain a courier. No. Okay, I'll take the fresh fruit. That maybe help on the health, specialized training. And Kate will do the same. No successes, of course. Move here. Try to get that clue in Arkham. Okay, so Ming is not really doing anything. She's in Tokyo, so let's see what happens with her. Japanese scientists have struck a bargain with the Migo. You try to break into one of their laboratories. Observation. Let me see, do I have? No, I don't have any pluses on that. When I pass, if you pass, you find a radio that can control monsters being. Discard one monster of your choice with toughness 3 or less from any space. Okay, well I guess that'll be the firebug. It has a toughness of 3 or less, so we can get rid of that. Okay, so that was decent. Monterey's going to have a city encounter. You make sure no one is watching before sneaking out of the shop with your stolen goods. Okay, he's a thief, huh? Yeah. Well, that was successful. If you pass, gain 1 item asset from the reserve or 1 random item asset from the deck. There's no in the reserve, so I have to gain a random item. And I gain the time-worn brand. Gain +1 strength during combat encounters. You may reroll 1 die when resolving a strength test. You know, he's really actually pretty strong. I think after I get that clue, I think I'm going to have him head over here and maybe try to take on some of those monsters or something like that. Because he has a base strength of 5, then you add the bullwhip, then you gain the time-worn brand. So you never know. And she's in a sea space. The crew knows a legend about gold coins lost in this area. The story reminds you of an obscure shipwreck you've studied. Lore. Okay, well, she passed. If you pass, you find the treasure and split the profit. Improve influence. Okay. Okay, that was not actually a bad round. So let's see what the Mythos is going to bring us. We're going to move this. We have no gates on the board. Doing that, we do have the Reckoning effect. So let's go ahead and start with this guy here. Spawn 1 ghoul monster on that space, which we will. Then we have spawn 1 monster. No, that's not him. I don't know why I keep looking. Investigators are a group, eldritch tokens. Okay, so I'll give Kate 1. And I'll give Ming 1. Then we have the corruption. She has nothing to get rid of. So there's that. No other effects. So we're going to spawn a gate. The Heart of Africa. Okay, and we have a goat spawn there. Each investigator loses 1 health for each injury condition he has. We don't have any. Loses 1 sanity for each madness condition we have. We don't have any. And discards 1 clue for each deal condition. We don't have any. So that's actually not too bad. Okay, so Monterey is up. And I'm going to send him here. And I'm just going to get a focus in case I need to reroll. Kate will go here to Arkham. And I'm going to do the same with her. Because of we know the corruption's coming. And Ming, I want to try to get this gate shut. So I think with her, I'll test influence again. And again, 2 successes, and I'll take the private investigator. Okay. And of course we'll move 1 there. Okay, that's that symbol, yeah. Okay, so Monterey is going to try to get the clue. Agents marked by the yellow sign deliver to you a grim missive. The dark within the hay will keep the enemy at bay so long as you feel you're in the bar. You may gain 1 dark. Oh man, I don't want that. I want the clue. Ah, well, okay, I'm not getting the clue from there. Alright, okay, Kate. Okay, the Silver Twilight Lodge invites you to one of their meetings. Gain this clue. unless you have 2 or more eldritch tokens. Well, shit, I do. Then this group tries to convince you to come into their inner sanctum. Influence -1. Why, at least man, I got screwed out of everything this time. I passed, so at least I don't suffer the penalty. But I couldn't gain any of the clues. Awfully horrible. Ming is at a wilderness space. God. The ground slopes upwards so uniformly that you suspect a structure. You search for buried entrance to claim treasures found. You may spend 1 clue to gain 1 artifact. I don't have a clue, so I can't do it. And that's total waste of a turn, and in this game, time will kill you. So, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next Mythos phase. And we have a rumor now, so we got to spawn 2 clues. That was not something, that was not a good turn. 10 here, 21 here. We have, this goes to Istanbul. 3 eldritch tokens. Alright. As an encounter, investigator in Istanbul may attempt to stop the spreading illness at source. If he passes, he may spend clues equal to half to solve this rumor. When there are no eldritch tokens on this card, each investigator loses 3 health and solves this rumor. And of course, lead investigator gains 1 illness condition and discards 1 eldritch token from this card for each illness condition he has. Okay. Well, that's great. We got this crappy rumor we got to deal with. And we are here with Kate. Okay, Kate. Well, Kate, stay where you're at. Let's go for the clue again. Let's try to get some items. Got 1 success. I guess I'll take specialized training. And I'll focus. Let's see, we get Arcane Scholar there. It says, when you perform a focus action, you may consult experts to train you. Okay. I have a will of 3. Pass. If you pass, discard this card and improve 1 skill of your choice. Okay. I guess I'll improve my will. Yeah. Okay. Ming, well, we're going to move over to here and do a focus action. Try to shut that gate. Monterey is going to stay where he's at. He'll do a focus action and an influence. He got 1 success. Yeah, I don't want to spend it on anything, so. Okay. Alright, so Kate, again, research. Let's do this. It says, what? I think. Yeah, she doesn't have me. Okay. Your mole within the Brotherhood has been discovered and is being held for execution. You attempt a jailbreak but are forced to choose between saving your contact's life and stopping a failed ritual. You may advance Doom by 1 to gain this clue and 1 random ally asset from the deck. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Since I do that, so I'll gain the clue and 1 random ally asset from the deck, which would be Astute Researcher. When you gain this card from the deck, gain 2 tasks and then discard 1. Okay. Well, what task are we going to get? Let's see, we have walking to the ley lines. Ugh. Okay, I'll take this one. Ming, let's see here. Okay, well, I'm going to put that clue on this card. Ming will try to close the gate. Lost Carcosa. In this world, there are 2 suns, and you cast 2 shadows. Strangely, one of your shadows seems to be moving independently from you. You can barely stand to watch a disturbing phenomenon. will 4. Pass. Your other shadow teaches you a new ability. Gain 1 talent condition. Okay, we'll gain the headstrong. When the sun sets, you try to remember the way you came. Lore. Okay, passed. If you pass, you return home, close this gate. Okay. In Monterey, the police will help those who can be trusted. Gain this clue unless you have a deal condition. Well, I don't have a deal condition, so I gain the clue. You return the favor by helping with an investigation into the cult of the bloody tongue. Observation -1. Okay, passed. If you fail, well, I didn't. So, okay, then I'm going to take my clue, of course, and put that there. Now, it doesn't say do this one at the end of the mythos phase. It just says when there are clues on this card equal to or greater than half, complete this adventure. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this adventure. And that means the bloated woman comes into play. This card enters play, spawn the bloated woman epic monster on Shanghai. And when this adventure is completed, solve the active mystery. At the end of the mythos phase, the bloated woman epic monster has been defeated. Complete this adventure. So we got to kill her at Shanghai. Okay, so here's the bloated woman. She's a little different. You don't do a mind check, you do observation. And if you lose sanity from the observation test, do not resolve the strength test. And her toughness is basically 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a mythos card. Alright, so we have no gates corresponding to this, so we have to spawn one. Because we won't have a monster surge. So we have one coming at Shanghai. That's great. Means another monster's coming there. Cultist, at least that's not bad. Spawn 2 clues. $17, which is here. And Tokyo. Okay, so they're all on this side. Alright, investigators of the group choose one gate on the game board and discard it. If the discarded gate does not correspond to the current omen, which it does not, advance doom by 1. Okay, so we have to advance doom by 1 and we can get rid of... Oh, wait a minute. There was a damn gate, right? No, yeah, that's right. That one doesn't correspond either. So, we'll get rid of this one. Yeah. Alright. And Ming will go. And I guess I'll have Ming come back. Let's see, she can test influence. Okay, still nothing I really want. So she'll come back and go there. Monterey, well, he is the best fighter. So I think what I'll do is I'll send him here to try to get that clue. And he can test influence as well. Yeah, nothing. Alright. Kate. She actually not that bad because she has the kerosene. I can at least kill the ghoul. So I'm going to have her test influence as well. No successes, but she will move here. Okay. So Ming is at a wilderness space. You find a mass grave and hear the voices of the dead in your head. Test your will. Pass. If you pass, they share what they know, so you might avoid a similar fate. Okay, 1 talent condition. Okay. Well, she's already got headstrong. She'll gain elusive. Okay. Monterey is going for that research encounter. Alright, a man in a white coat with brilliant blonde hair offers you the information you seek. He insists that his assistance comes with no strings attached, but something about him feels you may gain a dark pact condition to gain this clue and one additional clue. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that yet. Of course, Kate is in a C space. You encourage a depressed passenger to seek adventure. Okay, influence. Pass. If you pass, you make a friend. Gain one character unique asset. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I'll gain Dr. Ali Coffer, and I gain one relic unique asset. Alright, and that'll be the magic sword. That's actually pretty good. So I guess she can fight. I mean, she can try. Okay, well that's the end of that turn. So let's go to our next Mythos phase. And again, we have no gates on the board corresponding to that. So we're going to have to spawn a gate at Antarctica. And we have another cultist. I'm getting lucky with this. Spawn 2 clues. Which is, one is that Antarctica? Yep. A clue at Antarctica. And at 20. Which is here. Over my dead body. When this card enters play, the lead investigator loses 2 health and 2 sanity. Okay, that would be Ming. Now, Ming has headstrong, so she can test will to prevent the 2 sanity loss. And she passes. So she prevents that. When an investigator is defeated, spawn 2 monsters on space and discard this card. The lead investigator may gain a dark pact and discard. If he does not gain the condition, he loses 1 health, 1 sanity. Yeah. But she does have to lose 2 health. Alright, and it's Monterey. Okay. So I think with Monterey, let's do his influence test again. Nothing good. And then let's move him here. We're going to fight the bloated woman. Kate, we're going to move her here. And she is going to test influence as well. She got 2 successes. So let's see what we can get. An arcane scholar. I think we'll take that. Dream box. And Ming, I'm going to have her come down here to Shanghai as well. Just in case Monterey can't get the job done. So she's going to come down there as well. She'll just gain a focus. So let's see what we got. Monterey, we got a cultist and the bloated woman. Let's take care of the bloated woman first. We can choose whichever we want. We have observation, so let's do an observation. And I need to basically get 2 successes. Yeah. Okay, so I got 1 success. I'm going to have to spend a focus. Okay, so I spent my focus and I got my 2nd success. So we're good on that. So now I have to fight this thing. Now, I have a strength 5. And let's see. They're both basically the same. So I have 6. So I get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. try to do as much damage as I can. Well, that's actually really good. I got 3 hits from the first go. I can spend a focus, which I will, and I can re-roll 1 die. So let's go ahead and re-roll both these dice. Oh, wow! Look at this! Excellent! Okay, so I can re-roll because of the bullwhip and the focus. So 5 hits in 1 pop kills the stupid bloated woman. So she's gone. Okay, so that's done. And then we got to deal with the cultist. So let's deal with the cultist here. He has a will of 3. Well, he was not successful on that, so I do have to lose 1 sanity. And then strength. Well, I only need 1 hit. And I got it. Look at another 3 good hits. Okay. So then I will have an encounter here at Shanghai. This Shanghai shows you his new book on occult mystery, improved lore. Okay. Okay. He asks if you see the solution. Nope. If you fail, you gain a paranoia condition. Well, there's nothing I can do about that, so I got to gain a paranoia condition. Okay. Kate has a C encounter. A masked stranger joins you on the dock. You strike up a conversation. Influence. Passed. If you pass, he tells you the news of his travels and supplies. Gain 1 clue and 1 resource. Well, that's actually pretty good. And Ming is in Shanghai. You spot an odd fish-like man pull a young monk underwater. You dive in to rescue him, holding your breath as long as you can. Strength. Well, our strength is 4. Pass. If you pass, he prays over you. Gain a blessed condition. Okay. That is actually pretty good. So I need a paranoia and a blessed condition. Okay. So that's the end of the turn. Let us do our Mythos phase. And again, we get lucky. We don't have any gates that correspond to that symbol. So we're going to have to spawn a new gate. Because this one is... No. Sorry. We do have a gate corresponding to that symbol. So we will move Doom 1. And then, of course, we have to put 2 monsters there in Antarctica. We have this thing and another cultist. Spawn 2 clues. Shanghai. And that's not going to happen. Istanbul. Okay. Alright. Resolve each effect that applies based on the number of mysteries. Solve mysteries. Well, technically, we have not solved the mystery yet, because we have to wait till the end of the Mythos phase. So all we have to do is advance Doom by 1. Which we will do. Now, we have solved the bloated woman mystery. So, 1 mystery solved. Let's see what our second mystery is. When this card enters play, set aside all Cult of the Bloody Tongue adventures, then draw the Mountain of the Black Wind adventure. Okay, well, let me get that done. Okay, so this is when this card enters play, for each clue on a space adjacent to the Heart of Africa, move that clue to the Heart of Africa. There is no clue adjacent to the Heart of Africa. When this adventure is completed, draw the Attacked in Transit adventure. Okay. After you resolve a research encounter, you may spend any number of clues gained from that encounter to place those clues on this card. When there are clues on this card equal to or greater than half the adventures. Oh, this is basically the same as the last one. Okay. So, Kate. Okay. Alright, Kate. She may be the sacrificial lamb here. And I think what we're going to do... Oh, we were in the city. I did the wrong one. My bad. We're going to test influence one last time. And then we're going to try to fight these monsters. Okay, I got one success. Alright, so we're going to go here. And we're just going to try to fight those monsters. Deal with those. At least we can get the ghoul. I think for men... I think what we'll do is we will rest and heal and move here. Try to gain that one. And Monterey, he'll do that. He'll gain a focus and he will try to gain that research encounter. And now since I rested, I can see if I can get rid of my paranoia. I cannot. Okay, so let's start with her. First thing I want to do is I want to kill the ghoul because I don't want a bunch of ghouls on the space. So let's try to kill the ghoul. Now I have a will of 4 and it actually gives you a +1, 5. So I got my one success. Alright. Now I have to fight it. I have a strength of 3 with the ancient sword. I actually have a strength of 6. Okay, got 2 successes. So we killed a ghoul. And it says when you defeat a monster during a combat encounter, flip this card. Recover 1 health or discard 1 injury or illness condition, then flip this card. Well, I don't have any of that. But we beat the ghoul. So that was the first one down. Now, let me see. These guys have some serious toughness. Let me see who's going to be harder. Okay, this one is actually harder. And he spawns the ghouls, actually. Well, no, I think because of that. Well, who knows? Can't remember. He spawns the ghouls. So let's try to kill him first. So we have a will of 4 minus 1 is 3. And I got 1 success. So I have to lose 1 sanity. Now I'm going to fight this thing. I have 3 and 3 is 6. However, I'm going to use my kerosene. And I'm going to discard it and gain 5. So 5 and 3 is 8, minus 2 is 6. Okay, I have 2 focus. I'm going to do that. That was actually really good. That's 4 hits on this thing. I forgot what their toughness. I think their toughness is different, though. I think their toughness is, during the game, Nug have toughness of 7. Okay, so I did 4 hits on it. So it's not dead. Yeah. But I did do 4 hits on it. So that's actually pretty good. And then I have to fight the other guy. Shoot, there were supposed to be 2 monsters on that space. Okay, well, I'm going to be fighting a lot. Let me put 2 monsters on that space. I never... Moon Beast and this Ligor thing. Okay, well, none of the reckoning effects would happen. So let me fight him. Will of 3. I have 4. Minus 1. Okay, I was successful. Well, I'm going to get rid of my focus 1 time. I I think I'm going to use the Instill Bravery to stop her from losing any sanity. So Ming can do that. Okay, it's been a focus. Okay, got it that time. So she only loses she doesn't lose any sanity, as a matter of fact, because I got one success. And now with the Ancient Sword, I have a strength of 3. 3 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. Yeah. Okay, that was horrible. So that's only one success. So I have to take 2 damage. Jeez. And this guy only took 1 hit. Okay, and then we have these other 2 monsters there. And they're both pretty damn tough. I guess I'll start with this one. I have a will of 4. Okay, I got 1 success, so I have to lose another sanity. And let's see here, 4 basically. Yeah. I'm minus 2. Okay, I got 1 hit on that one. So I have to lose 2 health. Jeez, now I'm starting to get killed here. And it takes 1 damage. And then this one right here. I could discard 1 item instead of doing the whatever test, but I think I'll probably do that, but I still have to do the will test. So 3. Okay, I got 1 success, so I'm gonna lose 1 sanity, and I'll get rid of the ritual dagger. And this thing's still alive, so I had a heck of a turn there. Wow. Ming will try to get a research encounter. She's at a city space. Okay, one of your contacts is concerned about your exposure to dark forces and where we're working with you. Influence. Pass. If you pass, she acquiesces and teaches you to better protect us. Gain this clue and you may discard 1 eldritch token. Okay, I will do that, as a matter of fact. And gain the clue. It says after you resolve, you may spend a number of clues. We're going to put it right there. Okay, Monterey. He's in a city space. A cloaked figure asks you to deliver a package in return for some information. Observation minus 1. Pass. If you pass, you realize that the package contains regents for a dark ritual and abscond with it. Gain this clue. Okay, and he too will do that. Now, again, this does not say at the end of the mythos phase. This is when there are clues on this card equal to or greater than half the adventures. So it looks like we have completed that adventure. So let's go ahead and see what part 2 does, and that is attack in transit. Place an adventure token on the Heart of Africa. When this adventure is completed, draw the God of the Bloody Tongue adventure. As an encounter on the Heart of Africa, you may fend off the Cult of the Bloody Moon Tongue. A cultist monster ambushes you. If you defeat it, place 1 eldritch token on this card. When there are eldritch tokens on this card equal to or greater than the adventurers, complete this adventure. So we got to do 3 times in the Heart of Africa. It's not too bad because we're kind of close by, and I can just send both of them there. So we can do that. Alright, well that is the end of that. Let's do the next mythos phase. And another rumor comes out. So I'm getting time a little bit. 14, which is here, and Rome, which is here. Space 18 is here, And we put 3 eldritch tokens on this card. As an encounter, an investigator in space 18 may attempt to find the white ship before it departs for the Dreamlands. If he passes, he may spend clues equal to half to solve this rumor. When there are no eldritch tokens on this card, spawn each gate in the gate stack and this card pile, then solve this rumor. My God. Boy, that's terrible. So, okay. So it's Ming's turn. Let's go ahead and alright, well, we'll send Ming here. She will test influence. And I got 1 success. There's nothing I really want I can get, so that's that. Monterey. I wonder if I should have him go the roundabout way. Or I should just bum rush this stuff. I'm not sure which. I mean, 18 is there. There's clues all around. One, 2, 3, 4. It'll take him 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get there if I do that. No, I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to go here. And I guess he'll test influence as well. Alright, we got 2 successes. A dream box. I guess we'll take the dream box. And of course, she's going to stay there. We got to try to kill. You know, she may be Miss Sacrificial Lamb and try to kill that guy. So all she can really do is gain a focus and a resource. Okay, so and she'll fight. So Ming is going to have a city encounter. The hotel security informs you a guest has been abducted. Observation. Okay, well, let's re-roll that. Okay, got it. So I spent my focus and got it. If you pass, you track down the kidnappers and rescue the victim. Gain 1 random ally asset from the deck. Okay, Agent of Secrets. Huh. Okay. Monterey, he's in a city space. Corrupt members of the police force pressure you for a bribe. You speak to some people you know to take care of the problem. Influence. Pass. If you pass, police are apologetic and share the leads with you. Spawn 1 clue. That's not really that great, but I got a shortage of clues now. I just need to 16. That's here. Alright, so now what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to kill this guy right here with the ancient sword. Alright, let's go ahead and do our will check, which is 4 minus 1, so I get 3 dice. Okay, so I got 1 success, so I have to lose 1 sanity. Okay, now I'll roll 4 dice. Okay, so I got 2 successes. That was 4. I need 1 more. Okay, so I have a focus, so let's see. Okay, and I have the resource. I spent every one of them. Okay, and then I have my clue. Okay, it took everything I had, 2 resources, a clue, and a focus. But I finally got my 3rd hit on it, so it's dead. So, let me see what I can do. I remember if I kill it, recover 1 health and discard. Okay, well, at least I recover 1 health. So the Nug is dead. Next monster. Alright, I'll try this thing. 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, got 1 success, so I would lose 2 sanity, but Ming is going to test through the instill bravery. And I pass, so I don't lose any sanity. Now it's minus 2, so again 4. And I didn't get not 1 hit on that. So she has been taken out. She is dead, or defeated, as they say. So we got to move this down 1. Well, I mean, at least we got rid of the Nug. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and do the Mythos phase. Hope for the best. Okay, so we do have one gate corresponding to that. So let's advance Doom by 1. Let's see what reckoning stuff we have. The C-back thing is each investigator on the space. There's none. This one has each investigator on the space or adjacent. Well, there's none. She's blessed, so we got to roll for that. That's fine, nothing happens. He has a paranoia condition. Says it tests his will. Okay, he succeeded in that. Ming can gain a dark pact condition to discard over my dead body. But no, actually, when an investigator is defeated, we can discard that card, but we have to spawn 2 monsters on that space. So, spawn 2 monsters on that space. Let me see. Okay, this guy would have come out at Tusgunga. And this one here are the Lang Spider. Okay. Alright, so now we have the Eldritch tokens on these cards. Discard 1 from that card. The lead investigator gains 1 illness condition, then discard 1 Eldritch token from this card for each illness condition Ming has. So Ming has to gain an illness condition. And we do that. Okay, and we each have to gain an Eldritch token. So and she gets poisoned. Okay, now we have to spawn a gate. San Francisco. And we get this thing. Each investigator discards all but 1 of his item possessions. Then he does the same for his trinket, ally, task, and spells. Well, that's terrible. Okay. I'll get rid of the private investigator. And I'll get rid of... Oh, I forgot to do this guy. Okay, gain 1 clue and recover 1 sanity. Okay, so she gains a clue, actually. I'll get rid of the agent secrets. The trinket. Well, I think I have to get rid of the magnifying glass, so that's gone. And item. I have to get rid of 1 item. And I guess I'll get rid of the Book of Spells. Okay. Well, he has to get rid of his treasure map. Might as well as get rid of the fresh... Yeah, fresh fruit. Wait a minute. All but one. Oh, that's right. All but one. Damn it. Okay. All but one item. So I have to get rid of another item. Oh, I gotta get rid of the Arcane Tome. I might need this. It was told I was supposed to have this, so I guess I get rid of the Cryptic Text. I get rid of the Occult Text. And that's it. That's all I kind of keep. I guess he'll get rid of the Time-Worn Band, the Dream Box, the Fresh Fruit. I guess I do get to keep the treasure map because it's a trinket. She didn't have a trinket, did she? Because this is like in all but one. She did. She had the magnifying glass, so I can actually keep the magnifying glass. Okay. Okay. And I have to get a new investigator, so let me get that. Okay, I also forgot to roll for my blessing, but that's fine. I did it. So the new investigator that came in was Norman Withers. Spend 2 clue tokens to discard 1 monster in space containing a gate. Once per round, you may spend 1 sanity in place of spending 1 clue. Okay. He starts off in Arkham. He comes with the Feed the Mind spell. Test lore, -1. If you pass, choose Investigator on your space to improve 1 skill of your choice and flip this card. And his personal story is you set about saving the world in the same manner that you would a physics problem, meticulously 1 step at a time. When a mystery is solved, discard this card and gain a fortune reward. Gain the as foretold reward. When the omen advances to a blue space of the omen track, place 1 eldritch token on this card. Then, if there are 5 eldritch tokens on this card, discard this card and gain the discredited consequence. And he is actually going to be the first investigator. And, well, he's not a fighter. I'll give him that. So, his influence is garbage. So, I think with him, I'll keep him... I want to keep him kind of close by that gate. What is this guy going to do? Move this monster 1. Okay, yeah, this guy's going to move around. I guess I'll move Norman here, and I'll do the Feed the Mind. And I was successful. And he will improve his skill, and he'll improve influence. Because his influence is 1. And I have to flip the card. And I got 1 success, so lose 1 sanity. Okay. Ming will move here. She actually has the elusive ability. Now, she has to have an encounter there, so she has the elusive, so we can test and see if we can just ignore the goat spawn. Okay, well, we're going to have to go against the goat spawn. Let's do a will check here. I have will 4, so that's pretty good, and I'm blessed. Okay, no problem. And a fight of 4. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Because of that blessing, we beat this thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to have my encounter and fight the cultist monster with her. Monterey is going to move here. And I guess he'll test influence. He got 1 success. And I guess he'll just gain the protective amulet here. Okay, so Norman will have an encounter at a city space. A friendly game of cards ends with a very high stakes hand. Test influence. Alright, well I just did influence, so hopefully I'll... Yeah, pass. If you pass, gain 1 random ally asset from the deck. Okay, so let's see what we get. Chief Inspector. So that's what we get. Ming will have an encounter against a cultist. She has a will of 4, so she gets 3. But I pass because I'm blessed, thank God. And then fight, it only has 1 health. And it has no minuses. So we beat it. Okay, so since we beat it, we can place 1 eldritch token on that mystery card. And then Monterey is going to have a city encounter. You believe that a municipal judge belongs to the Order of the Silver Twilight. You ask him for help. Influence. Okay. Okay, well, no, I'll spin my focus. Okay. So, alright, so I got that done. If you pass, his magic sends you where you're needed most. Move to any space containing a gate. Okay. Alright, so we've done all that. Let's do our next Mythos phase. Okay, so that moves there. We do have 1 gate of that. Wait, that's Antarctica. What is this? Yeah, so Doom is going to move down 1. Reckoning effects. Okay, so this guy... Okay, so he moves here with Norman, and Norman has to lose 1 health and 1 sanity. This guy... No. No other yeah, no other he doesn't do anything. Okay. The Ancient One. Investigators of group gain Eldritch tokens equal to half. So actually Norman will gain 2 Eldritch tokens. Okay. And then we have to discard 1 from here. And then 1 from here. And that means Norman is going to gain an illness condition. Great. He gets an infection. Okay, and then he has to test strength that he just got the illness. Okay, he passed. Poisoned, so Ming has to lose 1 health. Then we got to roll for blessed. Alright, we get to keep it. Then we get to roll for this guy. Nope, nothing good there. And then Monterey has the paranoia. Okay, we passed on that. And then we got to spawn a gate. And that's at Buenos Aires. Okay. Shuffle a solved mystery back into the deck unless investigators or group spin clues equal to half. If there were... Oh my god. Okay, well that's it. I pretty much think we're doomed unless I can come up with one clue token. Or can spend a sanity or something. Actually, I can. Once per round, you may spend one sanity in place of spending one clue. Okay, so he'll spend a sanity in place of spending the clue. And then she'll spend this clue. That is a terrible card, man. Okay, and so that's it. Okay, so Ming is going to stay where she's at. There's no monsters there. She would be able to rest, but she can't heal. So I guess she'll just gain a focus and a resource. Monterey, he'll gain a focus and he'll rest. Maybe he can get rid of the paranoia. Yes, he can. And Norman will move here. He'll rest. But he can't recover health. But he can recover sanity. See if he can get rid of his infection. Nope. And he's going to try to close that gate. Okay, so Ming has the cultist again to fight. Okay, so let's deal with the cultist. And she has a will of 4, 3, pass. And then she's got a strength of 4, pass. So she beats the cultist. We put an eldritch token on that card. Monterey is going to do the same. And he passes. And then he's got to fight, and he has a strength of 5. And he beats it. So he's going to do the same. So now it says, again, there's no in the Mythos phase. We just complete it because it says when eldritch token on this card equal to. So we go to Cult of the Bloody Tongue. When this card enters play, spawn the God of the Bloody Tongue epic monster on the Heart of Africa. Well, that's where we're at, actually. Okay. When this adventure is completed, solve the mystery. At the end of the Mythos phase, if the God of Bloody Tongue epic monster has been defeated, complete this adventure. Okay, so the God of the Bloody Tongue is going to spawn there. I'll do that in a second. But Norman is going to try to shut this gate. The Dreamlands. A student of the occult has gotten lost in the Dreamlands. The young man introduces himself as Edward Derby. He has a ritual for returning home, but he needs your help to interpret it. Lore. Okay, -1. Okay. Well, I didn't do it. The ritual twists your body and knocks out Derby. Gain 1 injury condition. You try to carry him home safely. Strength. Okay, didn't do that. If you pass, no. If you fail, lose 2 health. So I got to lose 2 health and gain an injury condition. Norman, you were absolutely worthless on that round. Huh. So I gain a back injury. Okay. Alright. So this is going to make us or break us here. So let's see what happens. Okay. Because we could not close that gate, I have to move Doom 1. Alright. Reckoning effects. Monsters. Well, he's not going to do anything. This Migo is actually going to move to the nearest clue. which I guess would be here. So we'll put it in here and get rid of it. This guy's actually going to move here, and Norman is going to lose 1 health and 1 sanity. And that's it for those guys. Gain eldritch tokens equal to half. Monorail will take 1, and Norman will take 1. And then, of course, here we go. We have to discard this. She has to gain a illness condition and lose 3 health. He has to lose 3 health. Norman is going to lose 3 health, which is going to kill him, so we move that down to 1. And she gains an infection. Then, this one right here, this is the problem one right here. Okay, so this is going to go. We have to spawn each gate in the gate stack and in the discard pile. Okay, so that's actually going to spawn, move the track. Well, will it move the track? We're on the Reckoning. So no, it won't actually move the Omen track yet. So, okay. So I'll spawn each gate on the board, but it won't move the track. And then each investigator loses 2 sanity and gains a madness condition unless he spends 1 clue. Okay. Well, she doesn't have to. She can spend the resource, so that's fine. And we can do still bravery, so Monterey doesn't have to lose 2 sanity. He still will have to gain a madness condition. She passed. And he'll just gain that paranoia back, I guess. Or he gains actually despair. And now I have to find a replacement for Norman and spawn every gate. So let me do that off camera and put that bloody tongue chick right there. And yeah, so let me do that. Okay, as you can see, I have every gate on the board now with every monster. So I think we're going to pretty much be screwed. The God of the Bloody Tongue is here at the heart of Africa. It's physical resistance. It's 5 toughness. Dexter Drake is the new character. Move 1 monster from your space to another space containing a gate. Once per round, when you gain a spell, you may gain 1 additional spell. He starts in Tokyo. He came with the Arcane Assistant and a binding spell. Which actually might be helpful. And his personal story. Your power is vast, but there is more to be had. You know that you can push yourself further. You just hope you can do it without going too far. When you pass a spell test, a lore test is part of a spell effect. Place 1 Eldritch token on this card. Then if there are 6 or more Eldritch token on this card, discard this card and gain the Sorcerer Supreme reward. What is he, Doctor Strange? At the end of this encounter phase, if there are 5 or more gates on the game board, discard this card and gain the... Okay, I'm not doing that. That's not fair, so we won't do his personal story for this game. Because he came in, technically, after the gates, and that would just be already not fair. I don't think we're going to win anyway, so, you know, who knows. Okay, so it's Monterey Jack's turn. Well, we know we're going to try to take this cult of the God of the Bloody Tongue dude out. I'll gain a focus and a resource. There we go. Dexter will actually I'll actually try to move him. Well, that Hound of Tenelos is just too tough, so I can't beat that. I was going to say I could try to do the cultist. Might as well. So I'll come here, face the cultist, and try to close that gate. And Ming, of course, is going to stay there and do a focus and a resource action. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and fight. Now, that binding spell, any space resolves the combat. Let's test our lore. It's just 4. And we passed with 2 successes. Reduce that monster's damage to 1 during that encounter. Okay. The target's rage is terrifying. Lose 1 sanity. Okay. Okay. So, if you pass, reduce that monster's damage to 1. Okay, that's actually cool. All right, let's go ahead and do our will check. We have a will of 4. So -1 is 3. We got 1 success. So we have to lose 2 sanity. However, I'm going to do the instill bravery for Ming. Pass. So I don't have to lose any sanity. Okay, now let's fight this thing. I have a strength of 5, 6. And you count it as physical resistance. So I'm only going to get to roll 4 die. So let's see what I can do. That's actually 2 successes. I have 2 focus. Okay. So I spent my 2 focus. I have 3 successes. That's enough for it to not injure me and do 3 damage to it. And I'll just keep it at that because I think Ming will do a good job as well. Okay. Dexter is going to go against the cultist. He has a will of 3. Yeah. Okay, he got his success, so he's fine. And he has a strength of 2, but he only needs 1 hit. No modifiers. Okay, that's fine. That's good. We beat the cultist. No problem. So the cultist can go off the map, and he can try to close this gate. Alright, you grow frustrated walking through the empty streets, able to hear people talking and laughing nearby, but unable to catch up to them. You try to focus and distinguish specific words from the mingling conversations. Observation. Pass. The words you hear sound familiar to something you've read. You try to recall their significance. Lore. Pass. If you pass, close this gate. Okay, so we got 1 gate closed. Okay. Alright, now Bing is going to try to fight this monster. Alright, so we have a will of 4. -1 is going to be 3. But we are blessed. Okay, well, I only got 1 success. So I have to lose 2 sanity. But I'm headstrong, so let's test will. So if we can forgo that. Alright, we forgo that. Now we have a strength of 4, so we only have 2, but all I need is 2 hits. Okay, I got 2 focus. Okay, and that is a successful. So we kill this monster. Now I do have to take 1 damage. But remember the well, no, not yet. Before I do that, actually, I wasn't thinking this through. I'm going to have to spend a resource. Okay, so I was successful on that. So because I spent the resource, I don't have to take any damage because I got 3 hits on it. But we did kill it. Unfortunately, we have to wait to the end of the Mythos phase. Alright, and now comes the end of the Mythos phase. Or the Mythos phase. And of course, this is moving to here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so he's going to flip. We were so close. Alright, place 1 Eldritch token on the red space of the Omen track, then move the Omen to that space without advancing the Doom. Okay. Alright. Alright. After you resolve an Expedition encounter or a Mystic Ruins encounter, you may gain the Eye of Light unique asset or the Eye of Darkness unique asset. At the beginning of the Mythos phase, if 2 mysteries have been solved, and all investigators are on the same space, and they possess both the Eye of Light and the Eye of Darkness, each investigator may spend a total of 6 health and or sanity to complete the final mystery. Okay, that actually is not bad, because there's the artifact. When you have Eldritch tokens equal to or greater than your maximum sanity, you are devoured. Each time Doom would advance, each investigator gains 1 Eldritch token instead. Then if all investigators have been eliminated, investigators lose the game. When the Omen advances to the red space of the Omen track, investigators lose the game. Okay, well. Okay. So, alright, now we have Reckoning effects. So let's do that. Alright, and we have a ton of monsters on the board. Now, he's actually going to move here. He's not doing anything. This guy's not doing anything. The Hound will do something, and this guy will do something too. Roll Advanced Doom by 1 or 2. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. This Hound will go. Alright, he has to immediately encounter the Hound. 2. No successes. One success, so he has to lose 2 health. He does 1 damage to it. What's this guy do? If there is an investigator, move him, and otherwise this monster moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Okay, let's see. Poison, lose 1 health. Well, that's going to kill me. She's dead. So that would move the Doom 1 time. That means he was going to die. So first of all, he's going to get an Eldritch token. Then that means he's going to die, and that would move Doom again. So he's going to gain another Eldritch token. And I can't replace any investigators now because of that. Yeah. Then we have to put a new gate on the board. Shanghai will pop back up and a monster will come out. And that's it. Draw and resolve a disaster unless investigators... Okay, well, because we don't have that, I'm going to have to punish myself and put another eldritch token on here for him. Okay. And that is the end of the turn. So, I got to go here with Dexter. There's nothing I can do but try to gain her Eye of Darkness item. So I will move here and I will rest and have a city encounter. You wander through the aisles of an antique bookstore. Although many extremely rare books can be found here, the organizational system is almost impossible to decipher. Lore -1. Pass. If you pass, you're able to gain 1 tome artifact. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, tome artifact. Okay. King in yellow. Gain +2 to all skills if you have a blight condition. Gain a blight condition. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to be the end of the game because the next Mythos card coming out. So here we go. So we move to blue again. It's going to be 4. 3 + 4 Eldritch tokens is 7. And he's dead. Okay, we were so close to beating this ancient one. Oh man, we were one round away from winning, to be honest with you. 1 round away. That rumor card killed me. It was that rumor card that let all them gates, and I let it do it, and it killed me. Well, that is the end of the campaign. I guess I'll say a few words on it. I did actually have fun playing the campaign. I thought the campaign was pretty good. I thought the Prelude card stacked the deck against you for the most part to make it harder. But I did have fun doing it. I think it is a pretty neat variation on the game. And if you have this game and you've never done a campaign, I highly recommend doing it. I'm also really surprised that I was 4-2 on the campaign. Or was it 3-2? Yeah, 3-2 on the campaign, and actually won more than I lost. Not by much, but you know, I still won more than I lost. So I'm actually surprised about that. I actually would like to do this again, of course, with different ancient ones, as a challenge, just to see if you can do it. This is not an easy thing to do. This is a very hard challenge to do. I imagine it would take several tries to do this. I think the personal stories, I don't think they really add that much. Maybe a little. It's the Prelude cards that make the big difference in this. Yeah, they really do. And which ancient ones you actually get. Because I think Yig is pretty hard. This guy wasn't that hard. It was rumor that killed me. I think a lot of it does depend on randomness. Because that rumor card killed me. And yeah, that white ship rumor card is what cost me the campaign, to be honest with you. But again, like I said, I had fun. And I did better than I thought I was going to do. And if you have this and you haven't played it in a while because, you know, they haven't come out with anything, and they're not going to, and you want to revisit this game, I highly recommend doing the campaign. Just make sure you have the Mask of Nyarlathotep, because you need that to do it, technically. I highly recommend you do it and see if you can challenge yourself, because this was a hard challenge, man. I mean, I don't think I can do it, to be honest with you. I think it'll take maybe several tries for me to do it. But I really don't know if I could do it. But I am going to come back and revisit this and try to do this again several months from now, down the line, just to see if I can do it. But I hope you enjoyed it. I did. And yeah, so until the next time, have fun.